Sessions Cafe with your host, Keri D. Singleton.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sessions Cafe. I'm your host, Keri D. Singleton, and today we have my brother from another mother, Jimmie Poker Williams. Welcome to the show, boss.
What's up, Keri? What's up?
It's not in my notes, but I have to ask. Where did you get the name Poker? What does that mean?
It was a dance name I got when I was younger.
Okay.
Actually, I stole another dancer name, and they was like, oh, you have to change your name because somebody got that name already. Mm-hmm. So I came up with Polka Dot first.
Oh, Polka, okay.
Polka Dot when Kwame was out, because Polka Dots was popular back then,
you know.
It
was, yes.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to change my name to Polka Dot. And then somebody was like, nah, I'm short it to Polka.
Okay.
It's like, all right, poker for short, right? Like poker sound better. That's poker like the game. Like, all right.
So it's really P-O-K-A.
E-R. P-O-K-E-R, like the game, poker.
But it came from, okay, I get it now. Okay, I wasn't planning on asking.
Yeah, a lot of people did spell it like that. Like, I done stuff, like, when I do gigs, a lot of people spell it P-O-K-A. Like, you know, so you ain't the only person that did that.
Well, polka dot. Okay.
Okay.
But poker. All right. And I'm happy to have you on the show.
Thank you for
What a
having
lot of
me.
people don't know, because I refuse to talk about it anymore, but dance was my first love.
Oh,
I
okay.
was actually when breakdancing was transitioning into street dancing.
Okay.
I was a dancer.
Okay.
So
who did you know? Did you know anybody? Did you know a guy named Shannon?
I grew up in Boston. So.
Oh, you grew up in Boston?
So,
okay.
Yeah, so.
And I just judged a battle in Boston last October.
Really?
That's great. Yeah, judge a dance battle. You ever heard of a guy named Megatron?
No.
He's one of the biggest dancers in Boston right now.
I mean, again, I stopped dancing in the 80s.
Okay.
So I'm just saying I can relate to the love of movement. So we definitely have that connection.
All right.
The only difference
is
is
hip hop. You straight hip hop.
Yeah, well, but you're still dancing.
Yeah.
I didn't throw off my dancing shoes
You still a hip hop culture, man.
Yes, of course I am.
It's part of your life.
It is.
Okay.
But you were inspired by Michael Jackson.
I was inspired by Michael Jackson.
I appreciate you saying that, brother, because I mean, especially nowadays, you know, I don't think that there's constant comparisons to Mike, which we'll get into in a minute, that I don't really appreciate. I mean, at the end of the day, the man's legacy is his legacy, and it shouldn't be compared to anybody. But let's talk about your beginnings. How were you inspired by Michael Jackson?
Well, I was a kid. I just want to give a shout out to my Aunt Marianne, rest in peace to her. Mm-hmm. She was the first one that kind of introduced me to Michael Jackson. Like I would go to my aunt's house in Flatbush, and remember Michael Jackson came out with Thriller, it was on VHS.
Yes.
And when I first saw that, I was like, yo, what's this? Like as a kid, I'm like watching Thriller, and I'm like, oh, this is fire.
So that was the specific Michael Jackson video.
Yeah, I saw that first.
You. Okay.
That really inspired me to dance. But when I saw him do the moonwalk on Motown concert, when he did the Motown concert thing, and he did the moonwalk, and people was going crazy. That's when he first went solo without his brothers.
Correct.
And I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's fire. Like, he did the moonwalk, and people was going crazy. I'm like, oh, he's dancing. And I'm like, oh, okay.
And what age would you say
I was like around at least 10 or 11 when I saw that.
You were very young.
Yeah, and I was just like, inspired me from the performances on TV and acting, like different strokes. I was to watch that. I just picture myself being on TV, like, oh, I want to do that. That's gonna be me.
Yeah,
you know, I thought I was the actor. Yeah. You know.
Getting back to what we were talking about earlier, today a lot of people want to compare Michael Jackson to people like Sierra, Chris Brown, Beyonce.
No.
I dare say that it probably has to do with the fact that the generation of music that's out today doesn't really have superstars. They don't have the real definition of superstars, and I feel like they make these comparisons because they want to justify their own existence. Yeah, really. But I don't respect it. I don't feel that comparing Michael Jackson.
Nobody can come compare to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, because it was so much more than just his ability to dance.
A lot of people that's in the dance industry now that I know, like b-boys and dancers, they all were inspired by Michael Jackson.
Right.
You got break dancers that was inspired by Michael Jackson that I know, b-boys that I know. I'm not gonna say no names, but I know they were inspired by Michael Jackson. They was told they were inspired by Michael Jackson. That made them want to dance, and it made me want to dance too.
Right.
You know.
Right. So I wanted to talk to you about 2 films. When I was heavy into, I don't know if you were too young, but we'll get into that.
Okay.
2 films that really inspired me to dance.
Okay.
When I was a kid, Breakin' and Breakin' 2, The Electric Boogaloo. Are you familiar with those?
That inspired me to dance too.
Okay. Because those films, there were a lot of films back in the 80s about hip hop. There was a film called Rappin', there was Beat Street, but Breakin' was specific to dance.
Beat Street, Breakin' 1, Breakin' 2, and The Last Dragon.
Right. But Breakin' and Breakin' 2 were specific to dance. And so how did you feel about those films?
When I first saw Boogaloo Shrimp dance with the broom, I was amazed by that.
Yeah.
Then when he was dancing on the ceiling in part 2, when he was walking on the ceiling, he started dancing on the ceiling, and he was break dancing on the ceiling.
Yeah.
That got me crazy too. I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like, this dancing thing is something big.
Right.
You know, I gotta be a part of it.
Right. You could feel it.
Yeah, it really inspired me as a kid. I was watching that, and I was watching Michael Jackson at the same time. I was like, yo, this dancing thing is real big.
Right.
People really like this. And I want to be that. I want to be that when I get older. I want to be a dancer. I want to be an actor on TV. I want to do all that.
And did your family, was your family supportive of your...
No, they didn't know in the beginning. My mother, see, I'm a sneakerhead. And I used to come home with brand new sneakers all the time. My mother would be like, where you get those sneakers from?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm dancing for them. I'm making money dancing. And she like, dancing for who?
Right.
I'm like dancing for artists, like house artists. Me and my boy, me and him was coming up together. His name was TikTok. David Nerval, shout out to him. My brother TikTok. And I was dancing with this guy named Spanky Ortiz. And my boy Randy, Ulysses Randy. And I was making money dancing here and there, doing gigs here and there. And and I come home with sneakers because I'm really a sneakerhead.
Right,
my mother would be like, yo, where you get that from? She thought I was selling drugs.
Right.
You coming home with like brand new sneakers every week. Where you getting that? I'm like, I'm dancing.
Wow.
She didn't believe me. So only time my mother got to believe me is when I worked with Whitney Houston.
Wait.
Go.
I don't want to go too...
Go back.
Gotta do my research, my homework.
Okay.
But basically, your mother was not initially.
She didn't. She really thought I was in the streets
doing other things.
But I was dancing.
Dancing. Okay. Now, how did you land the gig in the 1992 film Juice? One of my all-time favorite films from that era. Of course, just like everybody else, I love New Jack City. I did love New Jack City, but Juice, the storyline, I just really got into the storyline. And you was casted for that.
I was casted for it as a dancer. Me and my boy Spanky Ortiz, shout out to him, rest in peace to him. He's got a brother named Jamie. Shout out to Jamie Ortiz. We went to a club called Zanzibar in New Jersey. You ever heard of a club called Zanzibar in New Jersey back then?
No.
All right, it was a big club in Jersey, Newark, called Zanzibar back in the day, around the 80s, and you know, going into the 90s. We went, and a lot of dancers would be there, popular dancers would be. So we were me and my boy, we trying to prove ourselves to get a dance. We got to go out and battle, prove ourselves to who we are. So we went to Zanzibar and we got some ciphers. We was dancing, battling with other dancers, and somebody caught an eye. It's like, your young guys are good. I'm casted for a movie called Juice.
Wow.
And we doing a club scene. They looking for dancers. Y'all want to do it?
Now, before you walked into Zanzibar's that night, clearly you didn't know that there was a
No, I didn't know.
scout.
I didn't know that. I was just going to party and dance
Okay.
and battle dancers. You know, because back then they had like New York versus Jersey with the dancing thing back then. So I was just going to prove myself to let them know I got skills. I'm gonna come do my thing. But we getting busy, whatever, and somebody saw me and my boy, and it was like, yo, we doing this thing called Juice, a movie with Tupac. Man. And they doing a party scene. That's the DJ scene.
Right.
The battle DJ scene. And they was like, we doing a dance scene when dancers are battling. You want to do it? I'm like, yeah.
So basically, it was a combination of you being dope dancers, but it was also you being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, right time, yeah.
So let me ask you a semi-personal question.
Okay.
And this man that came up to you, did you think he was serious? Or did you
I
think he
really
was bluffing,
didn't care.
Yeah.
I just was trying to get known.
Right.
Whatever he told me to be at, anything I do with dance, film, anything, I'm going.
Wow.
You
So you didn't have to audition?
No, I didn't have to audition. They just show up to the scene when they do the party scene.
And what was that experience like for you?
It was cool. It was cool. We did the party scene, and then they used us for more scenes. Wow. They did the school part, the part with him and Omar
Epps.
Omar Epps when they in the locker, when the people act like they in school.
Right.
We got used for that after we did the dance scene. Wow. They said, y'all gonna do extra scenes, we'll pay y'all. Wow. We did extra scenes, you know what I'm saying?
So now when Juice comes out in 9/2,
I get seen.
I know you was first of all, how did mom feel?
My moms didn't know about that one. She didn't know about that one. That was more of a young teenager thing.
Oh, so she never knew.
She didn't know about that.
What about back in the neighborhood?
Back in the neighborhood, everybody saw me.
Wow.
Everybody, I saw you with Juice.
Wow.
I had a clip, the clip when Q come down, everybody going Q.
I'm familiar.
They show me. I have my little flat top.
Wow.
And people was like, yo, I saw you.
On the widescreen.
Yeah. They saw, I saw you. Yeah. And that's when it started from there.
So having a dream, like, most artists, whether, they aspire to be singers, clothing designers, models, dancers, etc.
Yeah.
A lot of times, we don't have parents that are supportive, not necessarily because they don't believe in us, but more often it's because they don't believe in the career.
Yeah,
itself.
You know how parents are, like they go, oh, that's young kid stuff or whatever, ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
So maybe, I think my family started taking me serious, my mom and dad, when they saw me in the magazine. Mm-hmm. I did a magazine shoot with Tyson Bedford.
Okay.
For Car Canal.
Okay.
I did that. So when the magazine came out, I bought like 3 of them and brought it to my house and showed my mother and my father. My father was like, "Oh, that's you."
What was the name of the magazine? Do you remember?
Forgot the name of the magazine.
Okay. But you were modeling for Car Canal.
I was modeling for Car Canal. Car Canal was the man back then.
Yeah, he definitely was. He still is.
And then I did the Source magazine after that.
Okay.
And that's when my parents saw me in the Source magazine.
Okay. So you've been doing. You know what? We got a lot more to talk about.
Okay.
We're gonna take this break and we'll be right back.
All right.
Right after this.
All right.
And we're back with Jimmie, aka Poker Williams.
Yes.
So, bro, like it's Juice. Mm-hmm. You did some magazine ads, which promoted you as a model, but you also did a music video with a person who many would consider one of the greatest voices of all time.
Of course.
Whitney Houston. So
yes.
which video was that?
You know what's so funny about that story? We're gonna bug out. The first day I worked with Whitney Houston, my father died.
Oh, wow.
On the video shoot. I got called to do her video shoot. Step by Step.
What's the name of the song?
Video. Okay. Step by Step. Okay. I got called, I auditioned for the video, I got the video, and then when I went to film the video, my father died that day.
Damn.
So that's why I always remember Whitney Houston when I filmed that video. My father died that day when I filmed her video. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a little bit of a rewind.
Okay.
How did you go about the process of auditioning for the video? And before you answer, the reason is because, again, I stopped dancing before it became a professional thing for me.
Okay.
But when I moved to New York 30 years ago,
Okay.
I had roommates, and some of them were dancers for Monica and Queen Latifah. And I remember that my roommates.
What was their names? I probably know them.
I don't want to get into all that. But those that danced, there was a process of getting in music videos, and I want my audience to understand what that process was. So how did you get the gig?
Sometimes you have two, you know how they say when you know people, it's good to know people to get places, and sometimes information.
Right.
Dancers, we have a community, we could spread the word. Oh, it's an audition over here, you should go check it out.
Exactly.
I'm going, you should come check it out. That's how I found out.
Okay.
So me and my boy, TikTok, went, and we auditioned for the dancers part, and then they if you made it, we'll call you.
Right.
So we
Where
got
was the
called.
audition at for the Whitney
It was in
Houston
Manhattan.
video?
It was out here. Matter of fact, it was over here somewhere in the studio somewhere around here.
And this was for the step-by-step video?
Step-by-step video.
Wow.
Step-by-step, yeah.
Obviously, you got picked.
I got picked to be one of the, it was a lot of dancers that I picked. It was like, say like 40 dancers.
Of course.
It's a part when she's in the middle of the dance floor and we dancing all around her.
Wow.
It's a lot of dancers, you know.
So, obviously, the question is, what was it like to be in the presence of Whitney Houston?
Oh, she was cool. She was cool. She said hi to us. She shook our hand. Thank you for coming, guys. Let's have fun. Let's film this video. Man. And Bobby Brown came out, and we was hanging out with him, bugging out. We was having a good time. It was a good time. She was really a sweetheart. She was cool.
Must have been an amazing experience.
Yeah, she was very cool.
Other artists that you've worked with, LL Cool J, Mary J. Blige, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Mariah Carey, all of whom are some of my favorites. Can you talk to me about some of the projects that you worked with? And we'll start with LL.
LL, okay. Shout out to my boy Bam Amin Ra. My boy Bam Amin Ra, he's a choreographer. Okay. Me and him came up together in the dance game. He's more of a pretty boy choreographer guy. You know, so he got called the choreographer LL. Okay. And LL had some B-boys, and one of the B-boys was acting up. So LL fired him.
Now, is this for a music video or for a concert?
This is for a tour. A mini tour, a little mini tour for like a couple of weeks. Like 2 or 3 month tour. Okay. And the B-boy was acting up, and LL was like, I can't deal with this. Get rid of him. Find me somebody else. So my boy Bam was like, my boy Poker. And LL was like, show me some footage of him dancing. Yeah. So my boy had some footage of me dancing. He showed LL on the cell phone. LL was like, I like him. Send him out. Wow. Send him to the Detroit show. We're going to fly him in, and we're going to do the Detroit show. If he do a good job, I'm going to take him on the rest of the tour. Wow. So got there to Detroit, met LL backstage, and met LL at the studio before we performed. He was like, I sat down like I'm sitting down with you. He was like, yo, your boy vouched for you. So he's like, your boy Bam vouched for you. He told me you could do a good job there. He said, one thing I want you to learn. No. I said, what? He said, when you dance on stage, you do flips and all that? I said, yeah, because back then I was doing a lot more flips and, you know, I calmed down a little bit, but he was like, make sure you're watching my space. Don't flip and kick me. Right. Because I could be performing and you do a back summy and kick me and you know, I said, nah, I got you. I watch my space.
There's a lot more structure involved.
So he was like, all right, if you do a good job, I'm going to take you on the rest of the tour. Wow. So I said, okay, no problem. We went out there, performed. I did Rock the Bells. We did Mama Gonna Knock You Out, freestyle to that. And I watched his space, stayed away from him.
So were these all freestyle? You didn't
we had the freestyle for the girl. He choreographed for the girl dancers. The girls had to do routines, but when the guys came out, it was time for us to come out. We would freestyle. Break dancing freestyle, whatever. Okay. So I did a good job, and the show was over. He was like, congratulations, you're going the rest of the tour with us. I like you.
He was excited.
Yeah, he was a good. Yeah, LL was cool. He was mad cool too.
So let's go to the. I know this is old. I know this happened a while ago, but congratulations.
Yeah, of course.
Let's talk about Mary.
Mary J. Blige. I worked with Mary J. Blige on the video shoot Rainy Days with her and Ja Rule. Okay. I got picked, I auditioned, and they said, well, you know you're going to be dancing in water. I said, no problem.
Did you know that? No.
I really didn't know that till I got to set, but I was getting paid. So
Right,
I was like, yo, whatever. The water not cold, was warm water.
Right.
You know?
In a hurricane.
Yeah, so it was like, you're going to be dancing, you're going to be doing break dancing in water.
Wow.
It's going to be raining, you're going to be dancing in the water.
Right.
Are you cool with that? Yes. I met Mary and I met Ja Rule.
And you got the job.
I got the job, yeah.
Nice. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, 99 Problems.
The video.
Yeah, music video, 99 Problems, audition. Jay-Z wasn't at the audition. Audition. They just said it was for Jay-Z. 99 Problems video. I auditioned, I killed it, and they called me. It's like, yo, we want you in the video.
Nice. 50 Cent.
50 Cent. MTV Awards. Pimp. Remix with him and Snoop Dogg. I got hired to be a pimp on stage.
Nice, bro.
With him and Snoop Dogg at the MTV Awards at Radio City.
In New York.
Radio City.
And last but certainly not least, what gig did you get with the legendary Miss Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey. I got called to be a mascot for Mariah Carey.
A mascot?
She did a tour. She did a tour, a Long Island tour. She went back to her old city where she grew up. And she did something for the kids. I got called to be a mascot. I had to put a teddy bear suit on. And I was told to put a teddy bear suit on. She come out holding my hand with the teddy bear suit. I take the suit off. I go out and flip, do like 10 flips, run behind stage.
That's so dope.
Whatever,
bro.
so I did that.
Now, in addition to working with these legendary artists, you also got a Coca-Cola gig. Talk to me about what was that about?
Okay, from a dancing, I auditioned for Coca-Cola. I got called to audition for the soda commercial. I went and danced freestyle. I did a Dr. Pepper commercial also.
Okay.
That was the first soda commercial I did, was a Dr. Pepper commercial. And then I auditioned for the Coca-Cola commercial. And they called me and said, yo, we like you. We're not using you as a dancer. We're using you just to act in the commercial.
Oh wow! So then that was because
And you know what turned out? It turned out to be a Super Bowl commercial, and I didn't know.
Wow.
And that was crazy.
Wow.
It was a Super Bowl commercial.
I'm gonna assume you still have all of this footage.
Yeah,
Okay.
YouTube. We can YouTube all this stuff. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So I did the Super Bowl. I did the commercial, but I didn't know it was a Super Bowl commercial. They didn't tell me that.
They didn't tell you. Yeah.
So when I finished doing, the only thing they wanted me to do is look up in the sky. And I'm like, they said, we're just gonna do a scene, you doing something, and you just look up in the sky. That's like, you're amazed what's going on.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, no problem. Filmed it. Look up in the sky. Three takes. That's it. You're good.
It. Yeah.
So when the commercial came out, Super Bowl was happening. And you know how the Super Bowl, they big on their commercials.
Yeah.
It played at the Super Bowl. I ain't even know. I got phone calls at my house.
Right.
Yo, you in a Super Bowl commercial to Coca-Cola? I'm like, what?
Wow.
Yo, you know what you just did?
Excellent for the resume.
They know, my friend like, yo, you know, you was just on the Super Bowl commercial and the Coca-Cola commercial. I'm like, no. They said, you're about to get mad checks.
So speaking of checks, because again, we've talked about your illustrious career as a dancer and successful one. Congratulations on all this stuff, man. I'm loving this conversation that we're having. But in addition to that, Poker, you definitely have always aspired to act. Now, the Law and Order gig, clearly you weren't dancing in that.
Okay, Law and Order, I worked with, the first Law and Order I worked with Clifton Powell.
Okay, oh wow.
You know who Clifton Powell is, right? From Friday, Pinky.
Yes.
It's a scene that he hired me to play an undercover cop.
And a good guy.
He's a great guy.
Awesome guy, yeah.
He talked to me on set, because we did the first scene we did in Rikers Island.
So what role did you play?
I played an undercover cop in jail.
Okay.
Because the scene was he's planning to escape jail. He was planning to escape. He was being transferred to another jail, but his plan was when he get transferred, he supposed to break out the truck, whatever. So I was one of the undercover cops that was watching him, but they used me as like I'm a criminal getting transferred also.
Right.
So when he planned to break out the van, escape, I pulled out the gun on him.
Wow.
I'm one of the undercover cops.
Wow.
So that's when but he was a good guy. He talked to me on set and he was great. He was like, yo, how old are you, young man? I told him, I'm like, yo, I'm like 30, whatever. I was younger then. So he was like, yeah. He was like, you see this? You see this stuff? You see the jail? Because we was really working in Rikers Island.
Yeah.
He was like, don't ever come here, man. Stay out of jail, bro. Do your thing, brother. Keep acting. Do positive stuff. Don't come here. You see these guys, they really in jail.
They're really here, yeah.
And they crying. You know, he was like, don't stay out of jail. I said, I will never do that.
And as we're going down your long and celebratory resume, I wanted to talk to you about The Honeymooners with Mike Epps. Now, was that a remake of the TV show?
Yeah, Mike Epps
really?
and
Okay.
Mike Epps and Cedric the Entertainer.
Okay.
I don't know how I got called for that, but my name got somewhere to a director. And the director called me and said he want to have a meeting with me about something about dancing in a movie. So I went, met the director personally at his office, and they paid me to come to have the meeting with him.
Wow.
They paid me $200 to have the meeting with him.
Okay.
So I got paid to have the meeting with him. And he told me, he was like, listen, I'm doing this movie called The Honeymooners. I'm filming in Park Slope. Mike Epps, Cedric Entertainer. I want to do a scene where they trying to run schemes, they trying to make money. And I want you to teach them how to do some hip hop moves.
Okay. Wow.
And I want them to be battling you, but I want you to teach them some moves before we start shooting. And me and my boy, his name is Roger G. Shout out to Roger G. We had to teach them a little routine, what to do on set, and the scene was in the park scene. They see us break dance. You know how people be break dancing on the street and train station, but we doing it in the park.
Wow.
We
So you're
panhandling for money in the park.
Yeah,
and the scene, they trying to copy us and trying to make money.
Wow.
And we had to battle them, you know, whatever, and went from there.
That's
I did that.
Man. That is, oh man.
And you know what's so crazy? I did that, and Cedric Entertainer signed my DVD. I had a DVD at Barbershop. He signed it. And then when I went on tour with LL, we was in Houston, and we went to a club, and I was with LL at the club, and he was in VIP, Cedric. So I saw him. I'm like, yo, Cedric, what up? He was like, who you, man? Like, you don't remember me?
Yeah.
He's like, nah. I say, Honeymooners, the break day. He's like, oh, yo, what up, man?
Wow.
Let him in.
Yeah.
And I chill with him, drink with him, whatever. He chilling in VIP and stuff like that. He said, who you out here with? I'm like, LL, I'm out here with LL. I'm touring with LL.
Man, I could talk to you all day. I got more notes, but we out of time.
All right.
But I will say this, man.
Can I get a couple of shout outs?
Quickly.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my aunt Doreen that had my back, that was believing in me. When nobody believed in me, she did. Shout out to my aunt Doreen Williams. She worked at Mega Evan College. Aunt Doreen, I love you. Shout out to my granddaughter, Sky. Shout out to my moms, Juanita. Shout out to all my peoples out there in the dance world, you know, doing my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And again, man, I want to thank you for coming on the show. And sharing your extraordinary story with us, man.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Thank you for being on the show.
I appreciate you.
And we'll see y'all next week with another episode of Sessions Cafe.
Sessions Cafe with your host, Keri D. Singleton.